cool people? It's your boy David coming at you, Real Cool TV, giving you a real cool review of today's spotlight feature, Don't Breathe. I'm trying not to breathe. I'm trying not to breathe. Okay. I'm not Michael Phelps. Anyway, what's up, real cool people? So, Don't Breathe. I'm gonna get straight into it for you. This is a fun ride. Like, seriously. Director Fede Alvarez, he also brought us the Evil Dead remake. He gives us a really neat and twisted dive into this world of a blind Gulf War veteran and his House of Horrors stuff. Honestly, I was going into this with very, very low expectations, but I was pleasantly surprised. The director does something that I always beg horror films to do. Give me tension with a solid payoff. Don't just give me jump scares and, oh, a bird flew by really fast, but it was super loud. Aren't you scared? Like, bruh, give me some legitimate scares, some legitimate content that creepifies me and gets me all tingly. And, I mean, nothing in this film was done in a cheap or tacky way. Everything was legit, and I was so happy about it. Thank you, Senor Alvarez. You like how I did that with the accent, right? Sup, ladies, senoritas. Anyway, I don't necessarily classify this movie as a horror film. It really feels a lot more like a suspense thriller, more than anything else. It's not so much that scary things are happening, but it's that tension that builds. I mean, there's some exciting moments throughout the film, but there's no real gory thing or creatures or anything like that. They beautifully craft this film so that it's the lighting, the color template, the silence, and the beautiful non-shaky close-ups. It really gets you in the mix, and it feels so visceral and real, and anytime our characters are going through something, you really feel it and you're right there with them. One thing I really liked, speaking of the characters, is everyone's motivation. You got Rocky, who is our leading lady, played by Jane Levy. You have Alex, little maze runner boy, played by Dylan Minnette, or Minetti? Minetti? I don't know names. And Money. No, like, for real. Homeboy's name is Money. I'm not making that up. Money! He is the douchebag boyfriend who, I mean, honestly, I want to say douchebag just because of the look and the vibe that he gave off, but he was a legit boyfriend. I mean, he's played by Daniel Zavado. And the thing about his character that I really dug was, you want to call him a douchebag, you want to call him an a-hole, but when you look at what he and our leading lady, Rocky, are doing, they're both bad people. I mean, all three of our protagonists are technically bad guys. So it's interesting how we still connect to them throughout the film as all of the crazy shenanigans take place. And last but not least, the blind man. That's all he's given. He's not given a name. He's the blind war vet, played by Stephen Lang, who I hope becomes Cable in Deadpool 2. Here's hoping. But they get together and they are house thieves. They break into homes and rob you of your stuff, but they were kind of smart about it. They don't take things over a certain amount of money so that if they're caught, they can only be charged for X, Y, and Z. And they're very methodical in regards to which homes they pick. But of course, like a lot of heist type movies, it's always, we're gonna get out of this town if we do this one last big score, and then all of our troubles are gonna go away. That never works out pretty good. Nah. And they live in Detroit, and they live like they are like right next to Eminem in 8 Mile. They come from broken homes, drugged up parents, and just a really crappy home life. And honestly, their only escape is a big ton of money for them to get out of town. So there is motivation. There's solid motivation behind these characters. Again, they're not doing the right thing, but you feel where they're coming from. I can't say too much about the blind man's motivation without giving away too much, but trust, they give you some good motivation for him too. So you get why he is the way he is and why he's responding to things the way that he is. I was really, really happy with the fact that you're constantly learning about the blind man because he's very much a mystery throughout it. But as you go through his house of horrors and all kinds of things, you learn more about him. And again, he's a monster, yes, but a monster that we can all understand. I really, really enjoyed what they did with the blind man. I mean, you felt really, really captivated and connected with every move that he made. So overall, a really, really well crafted antagonist, a good villain for this film. Honestly, the one thing that bothered me was homeboy Maze Runner Boy. And it's not his fault. It's not his fault. But every time he gets a role, he's given a role in which he does this. I can't stand that. And I mean, again, he's blinded by booty. Like, there's smart things to do, but that booty, though. And he's just, oh. But again, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. Dylan Minetti, Mana. Look, you're a decent actor, and you did well in this film, very much so. I just really hope that at some point in your career, you aren't given the role of looking into the camera scared and being blinded by the vagine. Overall, this is a great film. It has so much more right going for it than it does wrong. And it definitely has you on the edge of your seat till almost the very end. I mean, quite literally the very end. You are on the edge of your seat with everything that's going on. And I really applaud that. The pacing is great. The tone is great. The acting is great. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend seeing this in theaters, particularly with a group of friends. You're going to have a great time. And I hereby certify the film Don't Breathe as real cool. It's the first real cool I've given. Everything else has just been aight. But this movie is real cool. I hope you enjoyed this review. Look forward to more real cool TV content, and I'm really excited because hopefully I'll be going to Stanley's Kamikaze, and I should have some fun and shenanigans for you then in October. But look forward for more goodies and whatnots and whatchamagoozits here on Real Cool TV. Once again, I'm your boy David. Keep it real.